This is John Pryor, this is Kiss FM UK. It's coming up to 12 o'clock and we've got tunes from Drake and Nicki Minaj. Hi, this is John Pryor with the things you need to know this hour. First, Lady Gaga unveiled the artwork for her new album Art Pop. It shows a sculpture of Gaga naked behind a blue orb hiding her modesty. You can check it out at kissfmuk.com. While you're online, you can also check out Pitbull and Kesha's new collaboration. The track's called Timber. They're on tour together at the moment and recorded it last month. And finally, OneRepublic have told us they're going on tour. The group are at number 1 at the moment with Counting Stars. They're going to do 7 shows in the UK and Ireland next year. So on the show today, we are talking about our greatest fear. Now, my greatest fear growing up was that I was terrified of sharks, couldn't swim in the ocean, couldn't even get in the bath. Now, so what I decided to do was learn a little bit more about sharks. So I studied them in great detail, and then I decided, what the hell, I'll go and swim with shark. Now, this really helped me conquer my fear. Well, it was a little bit scary, a little bit crazy. I wouldn't recommend necessarily jumping in with sharks if you are scared of sharks, but definitely learning more about your fear is definitely the best medicine. I'd highly recommend that. This is John Pryor, this is Kiss FM UK, and we are dropping some huge tunes today. Next up, we have a massive summer anthem, guaranteed to have you raving and not behaving. It's Calvin Harris featuring Aya Mara. This is Thinking About You. Good afternoon and welcome to the Request Show on this sunny Wednesday afternoon. This is John Pryor and I'm with Derbler.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Derbler?
Great, how are you doing?
Really well. And you were around the walls today?
Yes, I was talking to lots of lovely patients and their families.
And did you get some great requests?
I did, and education and music.
Ah, excellent. So we have some great requests for you. It's a rather special show because we have an interview with a member of staff coming up. We have our usual quiz, so get your thinking caps on. We've got a lovely poem from Derbler and some sports news, my favourite bit. But first off, we're going to kick off the show with a couple of requests. The next song is Bon Jovi, It's My Life, and this is for Donna in T9. Bruce Springsteen with Born to Run. Right, today is Wednesday the 9th of October and it's time for On This Day, our regular history feature. The most important thing today, I think, for radio listeners and us fans of music is that John Lennon was born today in 1940. And obviously the Beatles huge in England and across the world. And so today in 1940, the great John Lennon was born and the Beatles with him. Eleni Athanasekos, did I say it right?
That's correct, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. Do a round of applause for our second guest in the studio ever.
Thank you.
And you are a clinical research associate in the hospital.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll find out a bit more about what that is later. But your name is such a beautiful name. Where are you from?
I was born in Greece and I grew up in Australia.
In Australia?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
And moved to London about 2003.
Okay.
Then Scotland and then came back to London.
So you've had a mix of all the best places in the world?
Absolutely. All the sunny places minus London.
Yeah, and Scotland.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've had a mixture of weather.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is a clinical research associate? Please enlighten me.
Okay, basically you do research within a clinical setting. Mm-hmm. So my area of interest is neurogastroenterology, which is basically the communication between the gut and the brain.
That was Bob Dylan with All Along the Watchtower, and now it's time for the quiz. Yay! We love the quiz in the studio, and we are still joined by Eleni.
Hello.
Thank you for staying with us. And are you ready to put your brain to the test?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And Derbler, are you ready?
I'm ready, I'm on standby.
Excellent, and I hope you're all ready out there. And it's geography this week, so if you're someone who's travelled the world a lot, a real adventurer, I expect 6 out of 6. Right, let's crack on with the first question. The name of which European capital city is derived from the names of 2 towns on either banks of its main river? Time for some sports news now, and several Premiership clubs were in Capital One Cup action last night. Chelsea defeated Swindon 2-0 with goals from Torres and Ramirez. Tottenham defeated Aston Villa 4-0 in an all-Premiership clash, and Manchester City defeated Wigan 5-0. Sunderland are searching for a new manager following the weekend sacking of Paolo Di Canio, and it looks like Gus Poyet may be the favourite to take over. Sailing news now. In the America's Cup sailing regatta held in San Francisco Bay, Oracle Team USA have clawed back an 8-1 deficit held by Emirates Team New Zealand to level the first to 9 series 8-all. Oracle Team USA, who have British Olympic champion Sir Ben Ainsley in their crew, are tonight looking to pull off one of the greatest sporting comebacks of all time as the final race gets underway. Next up, we have a track by Cool and the Gang. Cool Christine, enjoy this. It's Cherish. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the show and especially did well in the quiz. Please join me again next week on Wednesday, and we're going to play you out with Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles.